Porg, Ewok, or Jar Jar Binks? Who's your favorite of the three?
You know, I'm going to say, and I did give this some thought. I'm going to say Porg because, and I don't know if it's controversial. I was going to ask you. I wanted to know. I didn't. I know that people were kind of that there was there's different opinions about all three of these particular folks, right. Ewoks or Jar Jar Binks specifically, or Porgs. But the reason I would choose a Porg is that, again, and this has something to do with space, not like space, outer space, but more like the space that I have here in my house. Then I would say if I could take on a Porg and be pretty happy. If I had a Porg living in my house, I'm sure it'd be messy. Sure, it'd be kind of annoying in a funny way a lot of times, like when I'm trying to sleep or doing whatever. But I'm not sure I could live with an Ewok, and I don't think I could live with Jar Jar. I mean, I think that I wouldn't mind knowing some Ewoks or hanging out with Jar Jar. Right. But like I could seriously have a Porg around the house or a couple maybe, so they could hang out, and not feel,
what I love about this is
not have a friend.
You said you gave a little thought to this, but it sounds like you gave a lot of thought to this, Dan.
Well, the truth is that I had a dog until recently, and he passed away, and I loved him so much. Banjo, he was the sweetest guy, and there's something about the look. Banjo had a sort of Porg look in his eyes. He had these very sweet kind of loving, this like and funny. He has such funny expression. And I'm not ready for a dog yet. I'm not sure I'm ready for a Porg yet. But I think I've just kind of sort of combined all of the thought that I've had about wanting to get a dog with all of a sudden thinking that in this particular exercise, I started considering, do I want a Porg instead? And would that be better? I think the main thing is that if anybody out there has a Porg that needs a home, I'll definitely take on a rescue Porg, but I will not take on a rescue Ewok. Not at this time.
Rescue Porg, that's great. I'm dying here. That's great. Yes, let's see. Right. I don't know how many times I've shed a tear when I walk by a telephone pole and people post that their Porg has gone missing.
Porg missing. I know, it's sad. It's really sad. We have coyotes around here. I mean, that's
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's a tough world for a Porg. Right. As the song goes.
Oh my God, that's right. All right, so.